Hello my creative and crafty friends, this is Gloria Plunkett with Designs by Gloria, here to share with you how to create a spooky scene without Halloween stamps. I needed to create one for this blog hop, and I put my thinking cap on because I hadn't ordered any current Halloween stamp sets. So let me get started so I can show you how I'm going to pull this together. We're going to start off with a piece of Shimmery cardstock that I've cut to by 3 3/4 by 5. Then I'm going to have all the measurements for you on a PDF tutorial that you can download, and also on my blog post. Basic black, cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and then a piece of gorgeous grape, cut it at 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And then I've got another piece, 4 by 5 1/4, because it's a darker cardstock that I'm going to add to the inside of my project. All right, so we're going to start with this shimmery white cardstock. I took some Post-its, and these are sticky all around. So I went ahead from the Stylish Shapes dies. I took the largest of the circles there, the stitched circles, and I cut out a circle. I knew I didn't need the whole circle because I'm only going to use make my moon just a little of the ways in. So I was okay with it not fitting the whole round shape. So I'm going to place this, let's see, probably about right here. Like I said, this one has sticking. So the whole thing's going to stick on here. It's really cool. You can get these on Amazon, by the way. Okay. Got a little something there stuck. 3 colors we're going to use is Polished Pink, Gorgeous Grape, and some Memento Black ink. I'm doing this for my granddaughter, so I want it to be not too spooky, but at least it's going to be a little fun and pretty. Pink and purple, her favorite colors. So we're going to sponge the background. I've got this. This is going to be my moon. So I want it to be low and big, but not take up the whole cardstock. So I'm only putting it on one corner. I'm going to ink up my Polished Pink blending brush. It's just pink. I use this and clean it off, then use it for all my pink colors. But I'm going to come in from the edges, and I'm just going to let it kind of wisp it in like this so I don't get any of those big old drag marks. And then once I get it started, I'm going to go ahead and blend it by making little circular motions. I'm going to do the whole card this way, and when I put the purple on top, it's going to be a really bold color. So I'm going to try and not to do it too harsh so that you can still see the pink shine through on my card. And I'll show you in a minute, but I used the Beauty of Friendship stamp set for the tree that I plan to put on here, the so-called spooky tree. And then I'm also going to use one of the sentiments from the Bottled Happiness, which I thought worked out perfect for a Halloween card. So look at your stamps and see what kind of versatility you can get from it. Okay, we're going to move on to the Gorgeous Grape. And I'm pulling the Gorgeous Grape blending ink pad, and then purple blending brush that I use. And then I'm going to start again on the side, and I'm going to start bringing in that purple. I want it to be a little bit mysterious, but not freaky, you know, just fun for my granddaughter. All right, we're going to bring it in. I don't want to put a whole lot of purple because I want some of those pink tones to shine through. So I'm just going to give it a quick brush. Come down here. Again, we're doing the whole card. I'm kind of leaving a little bit, few white patches. I mean, I don't want it completely blended. I just want a little bit of a background right there. And I love the shimmery cardstocks. I don't know if you can see it. You can see the little shimmers on there. It looks like little starlight stars sparkling on there. Okay, I think that's good. I'm going to take off my little mask here. Then I'm going to just bring my blending brush and just very lightly add a little bit of color to the moon so it's not so stark white. Kind of like it has streaks from the sky. Of course, you can make yours darker if you want to. I just want to just a little bit so it kind of looks like a mist that's going through there. Okay, I'm going to close this up because if I don't, I know I'll stick my finger in there. Okay, so as I said, I'm using the Beauty of Friendship stamp set, and I'm going to use this tree here to create my spooky tree on my card. So I'm going to use my Memento black ink. Excuse me. Ink it up really good here. Looks pretty good. I'm going to stamp one right about here. Excuse me. There's one. Make this one a little bit shorter. There's two. And this one I want it like it's right in front of that moon. I hope I didn't get my head shot in there. Okay, now I'm going to take my basic black blending pen and bring this trunk down so it looks taller. And fill in any little spots I might have not inked up pretty well. But for the most part, it's pretty good. Looks good. At least it looks good to me. Okay, next I'm going to bring in my a sponge. I'm going to ink up some Memento ink. And then I'm going to sponge the bottom of the trees here. So it looks like some spooky mist is coming in. What I do with my used papers, I'll save them and fold them up and then use the opposite side to do stuff like this where I know I want to make a mess instead of just throwing them away. Okay, now that I have all that inked up, I went ahead and took a piece, a 1/2 inch piece by, let's see, 3-inch piece of polished pink cardstock, and I stamped in Memento black ink the sentiment, like I said, from Bottled Happiness that says, "Let's get into the spirit." I thought that would work okay on this card. Typically, I make this piece a little bit bigger so that I can trim it down, and then I can use the trimmed part for my sentiment or for the inside of the card, but I didn't do that this time. So I'm going to place this right here. I've just cut it a little bit at an angle on each side, and I stamped it before I filmed the video because inevitably whenever I film a video I have to stamp the greetings like 5 or 6 times because whenever my hands get in front of a camera, they decide not to work. Okay, so I'm gonna open this up on another scrap piece. It's not all marked up so I don't get my fingers and such on my paper. So this is going to go on here, and I'm not going to add any dimensionals because I've already added some to the top of the card. So I'm going to add, you can see I had started making my card and guess what I forgot? I forgot to put the template for the moon. So what did I do? I flipped it over and started all over again. Because there's two sides to every paper. Now we're going to take this and center it as best we can on this piece of paper. Looks good. And then we're going to take this, add some adhesive, and center it over the panel of the gorgeous grape. There we go. See how easy that was? Didn't even take 5 minutes. I did on this first card that I made, that I did my practice run on, I went ahead and on the inside sheet, I went ahead and sponged some black Memento ink and then some purple and stamped the tree. Oh, one other thing I forgot to do. See, I've got little birds on there. I'm going to go ahead and add some little spooky birds. There you go. I don't want to add any bling to it. I just want it to look, otherwise it doesn't look real spooky to me. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this. You'll give it a shot and leave me a comment if you have any questions. Thanks, y'all. Bye.